Appearance on Dion's Daily Dose does not imply endorsement from or by any candidate or guest. The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed by Dion Bergeron or Dion's Daily Dose are his own and do not represent the views, thoughts, and opinions of any guest. Material and information presented is for general information purposes only. The Dion's Daily Dose name in all forms and abbreviations are the property of its owners, and its use does not imply endorsement of or opposition to any specific organization, product, or service. If you'd like to support the show, please visit our Patreon at patreon.com/Dion's Daily Dose.
All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Dion's Daily Dose. I'm your host, Dion, and I'm here with my friend, Sean.
Hello, everybody.
And tonight we're going to talk about this, what you would think is a very straightforward and intelligent response to a situation that we have in our country where illegal immigrants are killing American citizens. And so there was this bill, the Laken Riley bill, that they came up with that essentially would allow increased enforcement and allow us to get rid of some of these people that are in our country committing crimes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why this is controversial, but apparently there's some all right, let's get into it. So Sean has been kind enough to give us the timestamps. We're going to give you the beginning here. There we go. Oh, start that over for you. There you go. Oh, okay. I was wondering what was going on, why she stopped.
Oh, yeah, too loud in the house.
Yeah,
chamber.
okay. Because I'm like, that wasn't even a complete sentence, and then the gavel gave it away. So, okay. Okay. So that wasn't the full title of the bill. Did they
No.
stop after like a digested portion, or
I guess they did.
is that unusual? You watch these a lot more often than I do.
Usually they do the whole bill.
That's what I thought.
That was kind of
that was
odd.
weird.
Yeah,
Okay.
that wasn't the whole title.
Yeah. Anyway, if you guys want to look it up, I basically put the information of what it does in the description of the video. It makes it to where they can immediately take into custody illegal immigrants.
Basically, ICE takes over for people that have been arrested.
There you go. Yeah, that's the easiest way to say it. All right. Here we go. McClintock.
Which is standard procedure.
Okay. Uh-huh. Which is nuts. Thank God that's over. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Longer than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course they do. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah.
But true. Ouch.
Yep.
But
Okay. I apologize. I'm not smiling to have anything to do with the video. My cat is currently
oh
scratching at the
yeah, I
door,
hear.
desperately trying to get in because I might be in danger. He has to protect me, you know. He has separation issues. God, man. Oh my goodness. Making my throat hurt. Okay. Imagine that. Hmm. Right. Okay. So makes sense, right? It makes sense. I think I see where we're going to have friction, right? I think I see, oh, well, an accusation is not the same
Yep.
as being convicted of a crime. Here's the thing: if you're here already illegally, you've already committed a crime to get here. But more importantly, when you're accused of a crime that involves the death of someone, you have to be detained.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm charged with a crime that results in the death of another individual, I'm going to jail. Like, that's regular law enforcement. Like, I know they're used to some of these California cities where, you know, and New York City, where they just cycle them in and out and own recognizance. No, that period's done. That period's done. All right. So our next clip is from Representative Raskin. It picks up right after.
It's a long clip.
Yeah, it's a long clip. It's from the 6:35 mark. And by the way, you can find this. The name of it is on YouTube. Forbes full debate: Republicans and Democrats square off over Laken Riley Act's final passage. If you guys want to find the whole video, but Representative Raskin, 6:35 to 18:53. So grab a sandwich. It's going to be a minute. Here we go.
You'll be pausing it. It won't.
I'm not going to make it all the way through, am I? Okay.
Just wait.
Just wait. Here we go. Oh, boy. Okay. Oh, this dipshit.
I knew you would figure
Oh,
who you
God. Of course you do. Oh, boy. Okay.
Trump tried.
Mm-hmm.
His last term.
Right. Thank God. The real problems faced by the American people, the real problems are you and people like you. We did what we could, which was to elect Donald Trump. And guess what? It's showing up. It's showing up. And he's big mad. Well, look at him. He's mega salty. But they were okay, by the way. They were perfectly fine with the illegal immigrant in New York being released after being caught on film beating cops.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just so you know, they are absolutely unequivocally full of shit. Mm-hmm. Here we go. Oh my God. None of that's true.
Yeah.
None of that. Oh boy. Oh, this should be rich. Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Bruh. Uh-huh. Here's the problem, right? Just cut through all his bullshit. Here's the problem. Common sense means something different depending on who you are. To the Democrats, to the friggin' psychopaths like this guy, common sense means all guns should be banned.
Uh-huh.
That's common sense to him, right? But he's a moron. Um, yeah, they're going to run this in the ground. By the way, just be prepared. They're going to talk about this over and over because the Republicans they didn't go for it. Why? Because it was garbage. It was hot garbage.
No, he didn't. He fixed the border the first term.
Yeah, funny how that works, huh? What? Okay. Already negotiate. No, it wasn't. It didn't
No.
get passed.
No, it's
Here's the and again, here's the fucking problem with these people. The deep state everywhere, not just at the national level, but local too. These people meet behind closed doors. They work out their deals. They work out these bills, and then they, shove it across desks with an hour to vote, and it's 1,600 pages. Vote for it or don't. You're screwed either way.
uh-huh.
That's the problem. And it's the same garbage every time. Oh, we already covered this. We already came up with this great bill that everybody was on board with. Obviously, they weren't because it didn't pass.
Thankfully.
Thankfully, exactly. Uh-huh. God, we got another 7 minutes of this guy.
Maybe I should have added it.
Oh my God. Yeah. It's all the illegal immigrants that get all the jobs. Yeah. According to these guys. That's their thing. They believe that bringing in multiple millions of people is how you solve everything. And in their world, it is because they bring voters. That's what it's all about. Yep. Bye, Felicia. You mean like Biden did?
Yeah, not
Okay, none of this has anything to do
no.
with the bill proposed. Again, this is the kind of bullshit they do. Once again, you keep saying that, which is not true. What?
The normal stuff that they always talk about.
Yeah. Blah, blah, blah.
You want to edit it? You can.
No, it's fine. I'm just saying, like, this is always what they do.
3 more minutes, I think.
Yeah. I think you need to rerun those polls. I really do. You make these. First of all, you're full of shit because you've said multiple easily provably false statements. So why should anybody believe anything you say about the numbers that you're talking about? Second of all, I know people who were like, I used to be in favor of more legislation on firearms, but you make some good points. We're done compromising. We have compromised enough. I really think they need to rerun these polls. I'm just saying 90% bullshit.
It's probably less now.
Oh, guarantee it.
That's an old poll. They've been using that poll for years.
Oh, see, a military style assault weapons ban. Military. What is military style?
Yeah, they
Full
always
auto. That's already, like, again, common sense is not so common. Oh boy. Good. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Three and a half more minutes. I got your answer.
I doubt that.
I doubt that too. And, technically, could that happen? I think only if somebody dies. Because here's the thing, right? When I was a kid, I was with a friend who shoplifted. Okay. If you're watching my show, you know who you are. They didn't they didn't even get I didn't steal anything. I didn't commit a crime. Like, there was no reason for them to even detain me other than the fact that I was an idiot and followed the cop car. Because I didn't know, I knew he was going to jail, but he was a friend of mine and I kind of lived with him. So, yeah, I'm like, he was riding with me. I took him to go. He did something stupid. And then I'm like, okay, what am I going to tell his mom? I need to at least know where the police station is.
Were you still a teenager at this time?
Yeah. I was a teenager. He was a teenager. Teenage stupidity. Point is, I didn't do anything until I followed a cop car, and the cop got nervous and was like, what are you doing? And that led to a whole thing. But yeah, but I was following a cop, dude. And I was pretty blatantly following him too. It's not like I was, it's not like I was dun 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 dun, like some Mission Impossible stuff. No, I was a teenager. I'm right on. I'm like, is he turning? No, he's going straight. Okay.
Was this in Louisiana?
No, this was in Chesterton.
Oh, okay. This was in Indiana.
Yeah, it was in Indiana. Anyway, but teenagers do dumb stuff. They're not going to, have you grab the wall when you weren't the one that stole the Paula Abdul CD.
Oh, is that what he stole?
Yeah. I know, dude. Of all the... I'm not going to say your name. Be thankful. 1 minute.
Agreed. It shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be. Yeah, but you have. Okay. Okay. Let's just say this. Is there a gun violence problem in America? Absolutely. Unquestionably, right? Is the way to fix that by criminalizing American gun owners? No, it's not.
We've seen what happens when you take away the guns. What's in
Absolutely.
Chicago?
Yep, exactly. Chicago's gun problems have not been solved. Not even close. They're worse than they've ever been.
The criminals will find the guns.
They will find a way. Yeah, I've worked at a prison. If a criminal wants to hurt someone, they are going to find a way. Okay. The next clip is
It's a short one.
back to Representative McClintock, and it is
By 30
less
seconds.
than a minute.
45 seconds.
Yep, here we go. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Mhm. Yeah. Okay, that was a really good response, dude. Like really good response.
That's why I did that whole thing.
The whole diatribe and then his reply. Okay, so the next clip we have is Representative Feenstra. I think that's how you say it.
I think so.
Feenstra.
I never heard of him before this.
Me either. 20. I'm not about to see where he's from. 2447 to
He's from Iowa.
2654 from Iowa.
Not that guy.
2447 to close enough to 2654.
All these clips are like 2 minutes now.
What's that?
I said all these clips are 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah, all the rest of them, we got like 4 or 5 left. They're all a couple minutes long. No more big, long Democrat Crimea River, no, this bill has nothing to do with this, but let me wax poetic about all the stuff that didn't get us reelected. Wonder why. Feenstra. Okay. All right. Now, okay. Yeah. I mean, pretty straightforward, man. Representative Frost is next. We go right into it. 2655 to 2949. So right at 3 minutes. Okay. Okay. What? When?
I'm not sure what he's talking about.
Uh-huh. No risk besides killing someone or
Stealing.
driving drunk or stealing or committing a crime.
Isn't Wouldn't they be a flight risk too? But I kept thinking, so that's why they shouldn't be released.
That's why they're detaining them. Yeah, because just like in not the Laken Riley case, but the other one they were talking about, Sarah's Law, right? Sarah?
Yeah.
Sarah Root, in her circumstance, the guy effed off.
Uh-huh.
He yeeted right out of the country. So that's the point, is when something like this happens, they should be immediately detained. No one's saying indefinitely.
No.
Nobody's saying forever. They're going to get locked up forever. They're going to be held until this is figured out, at which point they'll either be released or deported.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh. What? Oh my God, really? You know what though? Let's ask this, right? Do you think ICE should be going to schools?
I don't.
I think that's a step too far.
Don't you? Yeah.
I do. There's no reason for them to go through the school and clear it out, pulling all the illegals out.
No.
There's other alternatives. You can get them at home. You can get them on the way.
I don't like them going to church either.
So that's the other thing, right? Churches were supposed to be safe havens. You're supposed to be okay if you go to the church.
Uh-huh.
So
that's kind of taking it too far.
Yeah, we can talk about that another time, but it's a good point, right? So yeah, they always use the most, extreme imagery, but I don't know if I'm 100% comfortable with that, with
schools
and churches and daycares. And I think there's other alternatives available for that. At the same time, I make sure I clarify here. At the same time, given the two extremes, right? This is the only option, or we go back to Biden's policies. I'll take this as the only option. I just want to make that clear. Like, yeah, it sucks. My heart goes out for the kids that have to watch their little friends be talked to by men in suits, because let's face it, they're not grabbing them, throwing them on the ground and putting cuffs on them in the middle of the classroom. They're sending people, hey, little Johnny, little Omar, little whoever, come out, let's have a talk. And then they just don't come back in class. Let's be real about the level of.
And DACA participants are protected.
Right.
So they keep bringing up the DACA.
Yeah, that's another thing that I meant to address before. They keep bringing up DACA, right? These are not, the people that this is targeting are not DACA people.
No.
They're not illegal.
They're already protected.
Right.
It goes right into the nets.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we're
at the McClinic talk.
Yeah, just let it go
for what, 30 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're not supposed to have character attacks on the floor. It's literally against the rules written, and they get away with it all the time.
And you're not even supposed to use their name on the House floor.
Yeah, you're not supposed to
say like the congressman from Montana.
Right. Yeah, you're not supposed to use any names. You're not supposed, and you're definitely not supposed to talk crap about the president or any other elected official. You're not supposed to.
But yeah, they do it all the time.
All the time. Especially the Democrats. Which is why it's so wild to hear them get all butthurt when somebody was talking crap about Biden. Because if you look back, especially like 2016 to 2020, holy crap, dude. The sheer volume of vitriol that was coming out on the floor of the House and Senate against then President Trump. Like, I don't want to, that's what I mean. Like, the rules have changed. I don't want to hear none of it anymore about, oh, that's this and that's it. Shut up. Shut up. You held up a severed head of like
Yep.
GTFO.
What's her name did?
Like Kathy Griffin.
That's it.
Yeah. Like all these people were okay with this. They all defended her. Get bent. Right. It's already on the books.
Okay.
Okay.
Edit that.
So the next one is at 34.20.
Yep.
And
AOC.
it's 38 to 38.15. And it's everybody's favorite bartender, Alexia. Oh my God, Cortez. Yeah. Close enough. 34.20 to 38.15.
Yeah, that's fine.
So what?
So yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So third. Wow. We got 4 minutes of AOC.
Well, I guess it is 4
I hope
minutes.
you guys are okay with this. 4 minutes of her, man. Here we go. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Teach us, AOC. Here we go. The floodgates. Okay. That's not even remotely true. That's not true.
No.
If you're already supposed to be in custody, dreamers aren't supposed to be in custody. Mm-hmm.
But these aren't
American.
These are not
American civil liberties. One of the key things in this bill is you already have to be an illegal that should already be locked up. These people kill me, dude. You were going to say something. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, yeah, they're not American citizens.
Right. American citizens. Yeah.
Some, not all. To make it sound like it's all, make it sound like everybody that was involved with January 6th. It wasn't everybody.
Let's be honest. 3 years in solitary confinement, that's a long time. These people weren't in Gen Pop. Like almost every one of them was in solitary confinement for extremely long periods of time, which has been like, there are some states that don't even use solitary confinement anymore because of the long-term mental effects.
I think Illinois is one of those states.
Indiana's trying.
Are they?
Yeah, they're talking about basically reducing it to the most serious. It already is like top tier, but to make it even more restricted, I guess I've been paying attention to it. It's not anything that's going anywhere yet, but some states are getting traction with it.
Am I right? Illinois, I think, got rid of it.
I think so. Yeah. Excuse me. Interesting point. Interesting point. I got to say, private prisons are an infection in this country, and I don't support privatizing any of this.
My point is that these people are going to be deported, so there will be space in there.
Right. I mean,
just saying.
That's not, it's not unreasonable. However, so here's the thing, right? And this is the part that, does this bill, this bill doesn't immediately deport them.
No.
It simply provides that they be locked up while these other issues are being resolved, whether go to court for this, found for that. Right. So they will have to be housed somewhere.
That is true.
Yeah. So we've seen it before with these pay for play types of schemes, and where they pay like the judges to sentence people to go to these prison camps, right?
They did that in Pennsylvania.
For his dumb, let's face it, AOC is like dumb. However, occasionally she makes a good point. And I don't disagree with her insofar as you should know what members of Congress are invested where.
Good point. Good point.
Right. And in this particular case, okay. Like, do you have a name in particular for us, AOC, that like you're trying to point out? Because I'd be interested to see that.
She doesn't.
But of course not. I agree with that. It for any. Okay. Okay. Oh boy. That was never in the Constitution. So the whole birthright citizenship thing, it comes down from a poor understanding of wording. Realistically, those subject to the laws thereof. If you're an illegal immigrant, you're not subject to the laws therein. You're not a citizen of that country. You're not a normal citizen is basically what it means, right? That's why ambassadors and others, their children don't count, because they're under their law, not ours. That's why they give them diplomatic immunity, right?
I see.
That's the point of the whole birthright citizenship thing. And it's why if you're not an American citizen, your child shouldn't count as an American citizen. I don't care where you had it. So who was it that gave a really good analogy that was like, it's imagine me being 9 months pregnant, coming into your house, giving birth to my child, and now I own your house.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's bullshit.
Supreme Court's going to have to review that.
Absolutely. And I think they will. I think that it's going to get interesting. The last little clip we have is
the other
side of the aisle. The other side of the aisle. I don't know. What did she do before she was a representative? Marjorie Taylor Greene.
I'm not sure.
She was something. I remember, like, I don't know. Look it up real quick, because I got to come up with a cute nickname for her too. We had, we've got everybody's favorite bartender versus they'll come up with. But anyway, we're going to move on to Marjorie Taylor Greene, and it is from 3816 to 4055.
She was a businesswoman.
A business. See, that just doesn't have the same ring to it. Here we go.
No. Yeah. I want the other side.
Right. Yeah, she should. I agree. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we are. I mean, oh shit. Oh wow.
Well, one extreme to the other.
Yeah, yeah, and that's the thing, right? Is I think Marjorie just has no filter. She just
definitely,
yeah, just doesn't care.
You definitely know what's on her mind.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, look, I've said it before. There's some stuff that she says and gets behind that I'm like, hell yeah, girl, go, yeah, say it. And other stuff where I'm like, okay, all right, I don't know about that. I'm not going to pretend that I understand. Just to take a step back here.
So should I do the?
So hold on before we. Okay. I want you guys to know. All right, so we looked up some of the most. Some of the votes. We looked up some of the votes, right? Republicans, 100% of the Republicans voted for it. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
Wait, one person didn't vote, but yeah, it was 217. So yeah.
Okay. So all the Republicans who didn't vote, were they not there or did they vote present?
That's a good question. I don't like this setup. I'm not sure who it was, but I should try to figure it out.
Okay. Yeah. So we do know that our wonderful congressman from Northwest Indiana, Frank Mervan, voted present. He didn't vote for it. He didn't vote against it. He took the coward's way out and voted present. Make of that what you will. You might want to let his office know how you feel. Just saying. I'm not a fan. I think anyone who take a stand, man. Like, at least vote one way or the other. What, you're there, but you're not going to do your job? It's just weird to me, you know? Like, I don't agree, but I get it. You want to vote against it to, you know, take a stand with your fellow colleagues to try to prove some ridiculous point. Okay. But at least you're taking a stand then. At least you're standing for something.
And 46 Democrats voted yes.
46 Democrats voted yes.
156 voted no.
156. That is just sad.
And 13 of them, like Marvan, voted present. Or wasn't there, but I'm pretty sure he was there.
Yeah. Well, to vote, I think you have to be there to vote present.
But it doesn't say on here that you voted present.
Oh, it doesn't.
It just says not voting.
Not voting.
I think so. You don't know if they voted present.
I got you. Okay. So one way or another, he didn't vote on the bill for whatever reason. Okay. That's a little different than I thought. He may have not been there for whatever reason. Do your job, man. You get paid almost $200,000 a year. Go to your job and do it. Good
I would
Lord.
say he was probably there, but I can't confirm that.
Right. We don't know for sure, but that's where we're at. Thankfully, eventually it did get passed. And look, I can admit there were some parts that were brought up, some points that were made that I'm like, that is true. For example, the private prisons. These people are going to have to be somewhere, right? True. So is there a little bit of truth to that as far as, well, maybe we should know who is planning on making these new facilities, or do we need new facilities, or are the current facilities going to be utilized? These are all questions. Well, obviously there has to be some money involved because they're talking about $83 billion. Right. So what does that $83 billion go for?
Maybe to hire more ICE agents too.
Maybe it's for more prisons. Maybe it's for privatize this, that, and the other. It's hard to say, right? These are things that, were I a voting member of Congress, I would certainly have a lot more information about, and what this money is supposed to go for. Is it simply enforcement? Is it hiring more agents? Is it doing this? Is it doing that? Or is it other things?
You want to hear the Senate result too?
Yeah. All
right. It passed the Senate too.
Okay.
And it's 64 senators voted yes, 35 voted no, because the vice president, that's why it's 99, because the vice president had to resign his seat. So that means that 13, I think,
he had to resign his seat. Why did he have to resign?
J.D. Vance?
Yeah.
To become vice president. Because he was the senator from Ohio.
Okay. Yeah. For some reason, I was thinking like the president of the Senate.
Oh, he's still the president.
Yeah, I forgot. I didn't even think about like senator from Ohio. Yeah,
he was the senator from Ohio.
Yeah, okay.
And this was before Rubio resigned his seat.
Okay.
But anyway, I think it was 13 Democrats crossed over to vote yes.
Okay. All right. So not completely hopeless. And we did get, like you said, a number of Democrats that crossed over on the House bill as well. I think it's going to be an interesting period of time.
The interesting one on here is far left Warnock from Georgia voted for it.
Interesting.
He probably did it because it's his home state.
Yeah, Matt, he wouldn't. I don't think he'd get reelected if he voted against the Laken Riley Act.
I don't think he's going to get reelected anyway.
Probably not. A lot of these people, I think, are going to be looking for a new job.
Yeah, he's definitely, and I think he's up in 2026. So.
Interesting. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you joining us like always, and we'll talk to you again real soon. God bless you. God bless Indiana. And God bless the United States of America. Good night.
If you'd like to support the show, please visit our Patreon at patreon.com/Deon's Daily Dose. This has been Deon's Daily Dose, hosted by Deon Bergeron. Executive producers, Sean Holgram and Michael Beebe. Copyright 2024. Deon's Daily Dose, all rights reserved.